really good things out there today. Much improvement over the first scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Still a lot of mistakes, a lot of things we got to get cleaned up. We got a couple different types of 2-minute today. We got overtime today. We got coming out. We got a lot of different scenarios that they're going to get to learn from.
You said after the first scrimmage that you really liked the way the defensive front played. You said they forced a couple of turnovers and put some balls on the ground. How were they today?
Same way. I thought there was a presence. You felt their presence all day today. So I thought they did a nice job.
The defensive backs are obviously a bright spot of the defense last season. What have you seen from them so far in camp to make you think they can repeat that this year?
Well, you've seen that. I mean, they understand the base defense now. I mean, and now they're teaching to the younger guys. They're trying to leave a legacy with those guys, and so they want to make sure they teach them the culture that's been created. So they're doing a great job of that. I mean, I would just say just their confidence as far as being able to lead is the biggest change for them.
You also said the other day that you needed a second scrimmage and maybe perhaps a third to kind of sort out the right guard situation. You have to wait to see film before you guys do that?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell you what they did today. I couldn't tell you because, I mean, it wasn't like somebody stood out. Usually if they're standing out, that means they're not doing well, you know. So I couldn't. I mean, I'd have to see it on film. I have no idea.
How many more scrimmages do you guys have?
Well, I'd like to get one coming up on Saturday, and then we'll have our mock game with 1 week out. So Saturday will put us 2 weeks out. We'll have one there. We won't take anybody to the ground. We'll be, we'll be thud type scrimmage. Probably won't even be in full pads, and then we'll be in the mock game after that.
So next week, are you going to do like a typical game week leading up to the first game week?
Next week. Does school start next week?
Yeah.
Okay. We do. It will be just like a game week going up into that mock game. Yes.
How much physicality would you like to see in a scrimmage? Like out here today, how much would you want to see?
Today, I mean, you're holding your breath. I mean, they got after it. And I mean, I really am not questioning our guys' toughness or their endurance or their effort. That's not anything, nothing that we have to worry about. That's been proven. So it's now just making sure they know what to do.
After a couple of scrimmages, any of the true freshmen kind of rising up and making a statement that they're probably going to get on the field?
I'll tell you what, I think, Patrice Renee, again, on the back end. KJ Sales made some nice plays today, so he stepped up. 3, Dominique Ross. Dominique Ross has made some dang good plays, the last 2 or 3 days, actually. On the other side of the ball, I would say the guy, Groves wasn't going today, but, he made a bunch of plays for us all through the week.
How about Marlon Dunlap?
He's been doing well. Yeah, he's been doing well.
When do you guys start more specific Georgia stuff?
10 days out.
10 days.
10 days out. It's kind of our typical deal. We start zeroing in. It's still about us right now. Still about us trying to get ready for 15.
How's Tom Sheldon looking as a punter?
He looks good. Looks good. Got to get the cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Got to get that out. That's a joke, all right? Just make sure everybody understands that. No, he's doing fine. Really it's a teaching thing for him as far as him understanding the different situations that come up in the punt game, and so just getting him to familiarize himself with it. Skill-wise, he's fine.
Does he have a chance to be the guy?
Yeah, him and Joey are competing like crazy right now, and it's pretty close right now.
He's faced live ammo out there?
Yes. No problem. No worries, mate.
How much of an advantage is it what he experienced before he got here that he can sort of adjust to something like that?
I don't know. I don't even know what he experienced. I got no ideas what he experienced.
Aussie rules football stuff?
I just don't know him that well, so I couldn't tell you what he experienced.
Have you picked up any Australian culture from him in any way?
No worries, mate.
That's it?
Everything I ask him, that's what he says. No worries, mate.
Okay. Is he a smoker?
No, not that I know. No. What was the movie?
The Crocodile Dundee?
The Replacements.
Yes.
The guy.
That's right. All right.
Anything?
What did you see out of Nigel Johnson?
He's better than he was last year. There's more leadership. He can go longer and harder. All right. We do. I'll tell you one thing. You guys may be interested. When our guys break today and they get through, we're going down to the Blue Zone to eat with. I think we have something around 70 of the Chapel Hill police officers and the university police officers, and we're going to have lunch with them and their families, and just to give our guys an opportunity to get to know them, and them get an opportunity to get to know our guys.
What kind of brought that about?
think just what's going on in this country right now, I think it's just one small little bitty thing that we can do to help with the relationship between the people who serve us and our players. And so I just, I think it's just something very, very small that we can do to build that relationship and to continue to make sure our guys understand, what they are all about, and I want them to understand who we are. So I think it'll be a great thing.
Was this your idea, or were you approached by somebody approached you with it?
No, nobody approached me. I'm sorry.
Is this the first time you guys have done that?
It is, and I really kick myself in the butt for not being more proactive and doing something like this years ago. Because it just makes sense, and so it's I'm kind of down on myself about just now thinking about this. But it's something that we need to do. We need to honor those guys that try to protect our, try to protect everybody in this world. We got to honor them, and I want them to get to know our guys. I want them to know who our guys are, and I want our guys to understand they're regular people with families, and they're great people. So
is that something that feeds into where this program is headed on the whole, in light of success and just what you're trying to do here?
I hope so. I hope so. We do a lot of things. We're about building these young men into full-grown men so they can be successful in whatever they do in life after football. It's after football that I'm most concerned with. These guys that are playing for us in the NFL right now, all I'm worried about is what happens to them after football's over with. And so hopefully we can provide the tools for them so that they can be successful.
Are there any guys on the teams that have parents or family that are cops that you've heard of? Or?
They may. Nobody's come.
Jonathan Smith's parents are both cops.
That's correct. I know the dad is. Yeah, that's right.
I think mom's too.
Okay.
All right, thank you.